Alright, well I've got a new camera I'm using today, other than the one that I normally use. I normally use my phone. There is one drawback to this one. I can't put myself on camera, at least not unless I get something to put it on, but for the moment that's fine. I just want to kind of see how this is. This is, I've been told this is going to be a better one than my picture of my camp with my phone, which I'm sure is true. That it's probably going to see a better picture. I'll find out whenever I post this. One that the picture will get a wider shot, and also that this lasts longer. That I can, as long as the battery lasts for me, that I'll be able to, with the memory that I have on this, I'll be able to film longer. It's a very nice day out today. It's not hot really, but it is warm. There's a breeze blowing every once in a while. You can see a cloud right up there, but there aren't too many. It's mostly a blue sky out today. And another thing, we're going to get a little closer to this here in a moment. You see some green. Not totally in bloom yet. Leaves are not all out. There's obviously a lot of trees here still don't have leaves on them, but you can start to see some leaves. Leaves coming through them here. Tree limbs falling down. I've been through here 2 or 3 times trying to break that off. I need something to hatchet or something to be able to break it off. But for the moment I'll just step over it. We've had a lot of rain recently, so the water's here in the creek is up. Right here you can see seems to be a lot more than what there normally is here. There's a shot of the tree with the root. Kind of comes into the ground and then goes out around. You see the water, see it down through, running under it. And there's another one right down there. I'll get down to it in a minute with the same deal with the tree. Here's the other one with it's got several of the roots coming out of it. Yeah, you can see some little violet flowers there. I'm not sure what those are called, but see them starting to bloom. There's actually a few of them around, so that's nice to see some color out. And there's some too. If I don't know if they're showing up on here so well, but you can see them right there, kind of in the center. Let's come out there, wide shot. Didn't come out as wide as I meant to there. Come out a little bit wider. Now with my old phone, the camera I had on it, normally this is about the time that it would play out on me. Although sometimes I was able to get it to go over 10 minutes, I never could exactly figure out how it was. That sometimes I could film longer than others, because the memory would have been the same. But nonetheless, it's never gotten longer than about 11 minutes. And right now, it just hit the 10-minute mark here that I've been recording. And I'm never, as far as I can remember, this is about the length of what I normally walk from this trail from one end to the other. This is the first time I believe I've ever done it the whole, at least going one way, doing the whole thing. Water's kind of going fast and it's pretty deep. Now the last time I did this, I showed you those stones. Apparently some other hikers had stacked. So let's go over there and look at that. Yeah, you can still see some leaves coming on here. Starting to get green, at least in some of these places are. So very soon we will have it'll look very much new. Somebody's tipped them over. It could be the wind. Could be an animal. But this area is starting to green a little bit too. I mean, this was all dirt through here. Now it's grass. At least some of it is. You can see it's been, like I said, it's been raining a lot recently. You can see right through here. I don't know if you can tell it on here or not. Here was those rocks that were here. Somebody's knocked them over. But I don't have to get much further than this. And unless you've got wading boots or something, you're not going to go through here, at least not dry, you're not. There's a big bird flying up there. But right there, see all this? Looks like some buzzards. I don't know what they are. I see something down there. Whatever it is. I can see their shadow here flying over me. Right up there too. Somebody's camping up there. So I'm not going to go up that way anyhow. It'd be very difficult to get around all this mud and water anyway. It could be done, but there's something dead over there. I see some, if you can see them up there or not, but there's some. Yeah, I see a buzzard flying around up there. At any rate, looking there to see if I must have blown off somewhere. I was looking to see if I could see any hoof prints around. I've seen quite a few deer prints through here. Apparently it's been covered up and they haven't been through as much recently. Used to see quite a few of them in through here, but I don't see any today. There we are. See the bird flying up there. Well, now I'm going to walk back and I'm going to see how well the battery and the memory lasts, if it can go all the way back with me. If it does, and this is going to be very much an improvement. Already it is, because I've been doing this about 16 minutes now, which is far longer than I ever was able to do it before. And I hope the sound's picking up well enough. The problem is the microphone. This is more designed for me to film somebody or somebody to film me, with another, not for the cameraman to do it himself. So the microphone is in front of the camera. Right there where you see my hand, it's kind of pointing to where it would be. That's more of what it's designed for. So I'm speaking from behind it, so I don't know how well it's catching my voice. I'll find all that out and everything else when I make my attempt to upload this. There's a little bit of a wind, a little bit of a breeze coming through there. I'm also, because of the weather out today, I'd say that it is sunny. Some more of these those little violet flowers there. Because of the weather, it's out here today, being kind of warm out and the sun being out. Also, whenever that happens, must be on the lookout for snakes, because they could be out warming themselves. And generally speaking, they will avoid human contact if at all possible, but I have seen them on here before. So you kind of watch your step. Obviously a non-poisonous snake I'm not overly concerned about, but there are copperheads and rattlesnakes around. Who knows where? And would rather not upset them. At least not if they're anywhere within striking distance. If I get to see them at a far distance, I'll get a good picture of them. But I don't want to be anywhere. I don't want to be close to them, and they really don't want to be close to me either. So, generally speaking, like I said, they will try to get away because they can see I'm a lot bigger than they are. It's an odd one. Many times I've been out there, I don't know if I've ever noticed this tree before, and I've hiked by it several times. It starts right here and it kind of goes at an angle and then goes straight up. I don't know if that can be seen as well right from that angle. But here you can see it better there. A lot of limbs in the way there, but you can kind of see where the base of it is there. It goes up and then goes straight up. Yeah. Funny, I've been hiking this trail for the better part of 2 years now. And that's the first time I've ever noticed that. And I walk by it quite often. Which is probably a good thing that I haven't noticed it, because that means I'm keeping my eye where I'm walking and not on something off to the side. If you want to take time to look at what all is around you, like right here, best thing to do is stop. That way you're not walking somewhere where you're not watching where you put your feet. People always warn that because of snakes, but also you might step in a hole or something else as well. So you kind of want to know where it is you're walking. Also, just to show you, I've got a walking stick here with me today, such as it is. I found it here along the path while I was walking. Actually, kind of where I first started it, up there. Had to break a little bit off of it to be able to use it. And I'll leave it here. I've got one that's a store-bought one, and one that's I found in the woods as well that I've used. Just don't have either one of them with me today. This is just good to have. It's not that I need it to walk, because I've walked on here without them before, but it's good, yeah, in case we come across some animal that I want to move across. It can also be used for other things. Somewhat of a defensive weapon if you actually needed it. Also good if you want to not move stuff around, knock stuff around on the ground. You don't want to actually pick it up or use your foot. And I'm kind of learning how to use this thing that I can pan in and out, also around. Another thing I'll have to get used to is the fact that I pretty much got to use the same arm. This camera is designed for somebody that's right-handed. I'm normally left-handed, but that doesn't really matter as far as this goes. But it's just that you've got to hold it in that same arm, hold your arm up, and you can't really rest it. Otherwise, I could actually switch arms. I did do that a little bit earlier, but I can't see. If I put it in my left hand and hold it, I can't see the camera as much as what's being filmed. Now here's one of the things that annoys me, just right here. Somebody threw a beer bottle down. Not just beer drinkers, I've seen Coke cans and candy wrappers and other things. People come out here and litter. Someday I'm going to come out here with a bag or something and clean a bunch of that up. But you're kind of fighting a losing battle because people will continue to come and do that. I've seen a couple of butterflies flying around, but very difficult to get them on camera here. Mostly those birds I saw back there, which I'm thinking were probably buzzards. The way they were flying around, it's like they spotted something dead that they were going to feast on. You can see my shadow here, but some more. I don't know how well the color looks there, but more of there's a little violet flowers there. There's some more over here too. There's a few of those out. And as I said, a little bit of greenery out too. And then we're back kind of where I started at here. Just going to lay this here, this walking stick that I've used. Well, maybe I won't. There we go. Stand up like that. I'll leave that for someone else to use that comes by hiking, because I don't, like I said, I've got a couple of them, so I don't need it. Well, this has been almost 28 minutes now that I've been filming. And there's my truck right up there. So with that, I'm going to close this off. And if you see this, it means I was able to get it successfully loaded onto my computer and onto Facebook. So I hope you all enjoyed watching it and just going through this new experiment with me as I use this, and hopefully can do a lot more with it in the coming days. So I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon or evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this, and thank you for tuning in and watching with me.